The main crux of what we kind of determined from the stadium upgrade to be is actually a lot more amenities, maybe less some seat impact. Because as Portman reported, like it's only maybe going to be 500, 600 seats less. So we're going to see a 15% increase in bathrooms, which is great. There could be an increase of 24 escalators or elevators, 12 escalators, which I don't think Beaver Stadium has a single escalator now.
Has
And
one.
oh, it has one. Oh, right. Yes, it
Mhm.
does. And the four stair towers. So I think that's interesting. Also, more concession stands. A 70% increase in concession stands. I hope that at least, let's say like 102 out of 102. I hope 99 have chicken baskets. That would be my hope. So I thought that was interesting. Um,
All those egress improvements and access and egress improvements just means people will get out of the stadium sooner to go sit in the parking lot.
right. Exactly. Exactly. Um, Okay, so the one interesting thing about other events, and I did think about this, and I thought this was a neat thing that they called out, and maybe this is just me falling for the PR, but they want to create a front door experience through a welcome center, which I think is a great idea because that's relatively what the All Sports Museum is. But right now, it's Beaver Stadium's not really used for an educational purpose. Like there's some of smaller events there, but for new students or any students, it's really only used for a football game. And they've got an augment enrollment efforts with prospective students here listed, customized campus visits leveraging technology to create personalized and immersive experiences. Again, could be PR stuff, but I think it's great. And then the visit experience continues to be the most important driver for decision making for prospective students. To me, relatively interesting because now we're going to use Beaver Stadium in an educational way. Again, could be PR stuff that they just threw in there and make me feel good, but it's at least making me feel good that they're using and want to use the stadium in that sense. I
I,
thought that was
I
neat.
I think you're right. I think you're correct to want to embrace that if it happens.
Mm-hmm.
If it happens, it would be a pleasant surprise,
Okay.
right? Like I think what it sounds to me like is, hey, you know what we can do? We're going to get this money. We'll give them the old stuff from football, like the whole here we get the recruit room and show stuff, and we'll buy some new stuff and do it, whatever else.
Yeah.
But it's probably low hanging fruit, and they're right. Everybody comes and wants to see the stadium, right? So find a way to walk into. Honestly, we've done a dozen campus visits or more through the years of just showing up to a college campus, and Beaver Stadium might have been the least accessible of
Mm-hmm.
any stadium we went to, right? Find a way if you're going to spend this much money to make it easy for people. And again, for kids who want to come in and recruit and get a picture with the stadium behind them or whatever else. Other times they monetize that for graduation or Arts Fest. But if it's a prospective student who may pay the university $250,000 over their lifetime for an education, if we could find a way to give them a selfie and it might help them get here to pay tuition, that would probably be some goodwill between the athletics and the academic side of the house.
There we go. Steve said it better than me.